Hello, everyone. We are back. I didn't have my fancy little Steam Deck to hit all the buttons on me.
We are back, season 7, and boy, oh boy, does it feel good to be back.
Yeah, we have missed you guys all, and yeah, it's felt.
I've missed you too. I feel like I haven't seen you that often, and but man, I tell you what, it feels good to be doing a show. It was kind of weird taking so many weeks off.
Yeah, it was nice. I've been like sick the whole time anyway, so
I know. I'm so happy I'm sitting so close to you.
It's all right. I got another rapid test done today, so we are good. Hopefully,
rapid test
because those are 100%.
Matty Ice, the king of the rapid test.
Okay, let me let's share a clock. So let me get in on that and share it up real quick. And we even have this new thing right here, Mark, that shows us what's happening.
New things. Thank you, Noah, for liking it.
Great to see you both back. Hope you all got what you wanted for Christmas.
Thank you, Noah. I got what I wanted. A podcast with you watching.
Yo, the new overlay and intro are badass. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. We usually change it up every season, and I really liked this one a lot more than the last one, actually.
So
a little more chill.
If you can see over
yonder,
we have Crazy Quarters. They signed another deal with us for a new season here. So we got Crazy Quarters Arcade, best damn arcade in the world. We have them signed on for season 7 sponsor. So thank you, Crazy Quarters Arcade, everyone that loves playing in the arcades. So check them out in Bay City. Also, we have a new sponsor right there. One Up Games is now our sponsor. Yes. So yeah, we put the ink on the paper to that deal today. So yes, One Up Games, great retro video game store. I manage that place, so that's pretty cool that they were willing to be our sponsor for our show.
Yeah, and anyone else that speaking of JD in the chat here, JD, we need to.
You never picked up your Little Caesars $10 gift card.
It might be my fault, to be honest, but
you won that.
This is yours, man.
Yeah. Now you got to pick it up.
Yeah, it is yours. And
if you don't pick it up next week, we're gonna do another contest.
I'll tell you what. I'll bring it to my store and just keep it there. I didn't know I won. What do you mean you didn't know you won? I posted it on Facebook.
Well, yeah, you won,
Obviously you didn't.
This thing might expire.
Yeah.
We don't know. I don't even know where it came from.
All right.
You won it.
It might expire.
I don't know. It might expire.
So yeah, it is share a clock for anyone that is watching the stream. If you could share it and like it and do all that fun stuff, it really helps us out. This is going to be the year of crazy growth for us. We are going to try and do a ton of different stuff, try and really push this channel and do some kind of fun streaming stuff. We're getting Mark set up to hopefully stream here soon. Thank you for the share. Thank you for the like, Joe. But yeah,
Matt's a grower, not a shower.
Yeah.
And he'll be doing that this season. So make sure you tune in every week, Mondays, 10 p.m.
I will be getting back to the streaming. I did a little test stream last night. I have no idea where any of my stream equipment is, like my Elgato and stuff. So I couldn't stream NHL like I wanted to, but there we go.
We're going to be getting the streaming going. And
the Saginaw pizza rolls will make a comeback. But yeah, it looks like we got people trickling in here. So
one last thing before we go, just ask people if they could share it. We'd totally appreciate that, man. So, but yeah, we're going to be getting going. We got a jam-packed outline to go over here. Big show. Big show. Just Matt and I this week. You know, our episode 1s, we always usually do it just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
So we'll be bringing some guests on this season. Probably some people we haven't had on before, hopefully. So wait, Mark, bring that crazy calzone card to Bay City 1 up, and I'll grab it. All right.
Friday.
Friday. All right.
I'll put it in my coat right now.
I'll put it in.
If you don't show up Friday, I'm picking up a goddamn hot and ready on the way home.
That hot and sweaty. Yep, that double-edged sword. Are we ready to start this episode out?
Yes.
Okay.
We have a long one to get through, so.
Do you want me to do the season 7 debut intro?
Joe, I miss you too, buddy.
Yeah, we miss you a lot, Joe.
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to do intro?
It's your show, man. That's fine.
Okay, let me correct this. I feel like you should get a complimentary roll with that gift card. We could probably work that
Hey,
out.
it's Ricky. What's up, Ricky?
All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody to season 7, episode 1, the debut of the newest season of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. Joining me alongside for the greatest show on earth is none other than the best co-host on earth, Marky Mark.
All right, season 7 off to a great start.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
So
intro,
yeah,
but
we are here. We're back, baby.
you know what? And I missed you a lot over these past couple holidays that we've gone through.
I know. I don't understand. That's why I miss this show so much. I never see you. Where are you? Ghost Maze? Ghost Matty Ice?
We've had like 1,300 people out at work right now, so
Yeah.
I've just been covering COVID protocol because I
okay.
still cannot get COVID.
Yeah.
I am immune to it. I'm like Will Smith and I Am Legend. I'm the one person that just cannot get this damn disease.
And you want it so bad.
I want it so bad. Just
Just-
give me 5 days off, please.
No, come on now. I'm actually boosted up, man.
And you
I got my booster. I'm boosted, dude.
Yep, you're as prepared. I mean, you've had it. You've had all 3 shots. There's literally no way that you can get it
I
again.
don't know, man.
I guess we'll find out.
I mean, we'll tune in next week. No, when I'm
JD
sitting
says.
right next to this fucking
Yeah,
guy.
right.
We've been hacking and shit.
I could have gotten it from Andy, but no, I still couldn't have. I've tried to have like people cough in my face, and it's
I am
still,
legend.
It is still not going to happen. I sat with this guy
For
a
24 hours.
24 hours. We were even like a couple times. We might have even like swapped drinks because it was getting pretty
Yeah.
drunk and pretty late. So who knows? But other than that, yeah, I've missed everybody. JD says his Mondays at 10 have been pretty lame for the last few weeks. We appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I thought about it too. But I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you're back. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Hope you guys got cool stuff. Hope you had a cool New Year's Eve. We actually had a New Year's Eve party, and Matty Ice was over at my house, and we played some games. We played Jenga, Godzilla Jenga. Really cool.
Yeah.
It's so you just pull out the things and you roll a dice, and then Godzilla like moves closer to the tower, and yeah, it gets crazier. And then as he moves closer, you have to pull multiple Jenga blocks out. And then Matt was just
Dude,
just fucking firing drinks back while he was playing it.
so I've been drinking a lot of, well, not a lot of, but I have kind of stuck with the Rocks Tequila as my drink of choice the past like few months.
What's that called again?
Terramana. And
Terramana.
it is so good. It's the best tequila out there. So I figured, not everyone is going to be drinking at the party. Just stick with my own bottle, kind of get away from the mixed drinks, get away from the Jaeger bombs. Don't mix everything because I didn't want to be just absolutely annihilated the next day. So I got a nice bottle of Terramana, just started drinking solo cups of straight tequila, and I was just fucked at like 11:45.
Yeah, you were gone. Like, dude. So we watched everyone moves in the living room and we watched like the ball drop and all that stuff.
I don't remember that, by the way.
Yeah. And then, dude, I could tell. I'm like, this kid's gonna be rough because this was actually my first sober New Year's Eve. It was crazy.
Congratulations,
I did.
by the way.
It was like the ultimate test of staying sober. And yeah, I still had fun. But then, man, we were playing this Telestrations game, which is a fucking awesome game, by the way. Everyone should check it out. I believe you can get it at 1UP Games.
And was that after the ball drop?
Yes.
See, I remember Godzilla, Monopoly,
Telestrations. Very
or whatever.
simple. Very simple game. You write down a word. You draw a picture of it. You flip the page. You pass to your right. Matt could not fucking grasp that concept. He was just fucking gone, dude.
Yeah.
And you were like getting mad at people for trying to explain that you had to draw a picture
Was
of
I?
the word. You were like,
Okay.
you're like, shut up,
I was-
Rachel. You don't tell me. I don't know how the rules.
Okay, I don't feel bad about that because she was being mean to me all night.
Well, yeah.
So she got what was coming to her.
Yeah, and then it comes to your turn. It comes like, then we flip the page and there's like a word. Half the page is a word and half the page is a drawing, and then next page is just blank.
Yeah.
And then I remember we get to the end,
Yeah.
and after you read all the stuff at the end, like you go through the sheets, and Jason Clevman, he was there, and he goes, Matt, you fucked that whole game up.
Yeah, I went to bed very shortly after that. I know.
Because then we were playing the next round. You were laying on the ground.
Yeah,
I was all worried that you were gonna puke. Dude, you got pale. I mean, pale. You look scary. So of course I had to take a picture of you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And Ricky
put it on Facebook.
And Ricky made a very emo picture of it that in like black and white. That's going to be my next album cover. So I'm really excited for that. That New Year's created my album for this year.
Yeah, we actually have the Matty Ice Marky Mark Discord right now, and I'll go ahead and post that picture here soon.
Yeah, it's a good picture. I was
or
Ricky,
if you already actually have the emo one, if you want to put it in there. So
yeah, I can't believe how I was like perfect fucked. Just there was no like gradual climb. It was just annihilated at one point. But that's what that's what New Year's is all about. It's all about having fun, getting fucked up.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you for throwing that in the Discord. But yep, so got some nice sleep after that. It was
I actually went upstairs after everyone left. I went upstairs to check on you.
I appreciate
just to make sure like you didn't like choke on your puke and die in my game room.
I didn't throw up at all.
And I checked. I opened the door slight, and all hair was. And just, I'm like, okay, he's breathing.
I just got some good sleep. Next year we'll tone it back. We'll do some mixed drinks and maybe some beer.
Yeah, there you go.
We had a good one this year.
Yeah, you went hard in the paint.
Hard in the paint. Dommy Frick was just making me just chug cups of tequila.
Yeah, Dom.
Yeah,
he doesn't even drink.
Yeah, I know. He wasn't doing anything. We just played some pinball. That was all.
That's great. Oh yeah, we had pinball in the basement. That was fun.
But yeah, so had a good New Year's. Hope everyone else out there did. Other than that, we've had a little bit of time to catch up on some games.
We did. And so, what have you been playing, Matt?
So I talked about it like last episode. I believe I talked about Vanguard, like how I didn't know if I was gonna pick it up or not. Ended up getting a copy as a present from Sarah. Thank you, Sarah, for that. And I always play through the campaign first on these. That's the main draw for me. I always want to get the campaign to play through. So this one goes back to World War II, and the campaign starts out. It's kind of weird. It's not like your normal World War II shooter. Like you're this like ragtag team of different allies. So there's like a Russian gal, there's a couple American dudes, an Australian guy. That's like the Australian guy's kind of like just some like rebel dude. Like he's not really a soldier, but So it's just this ragtag team of really skilled individuals, and you're going into like the heart of Germany in 1945, trying to stop like the end of Hitler's plans, that type of stuff. And the really cool thing about it is I can't speak on this for PS4 or Xbox One, but on PS5 and Series X, the campaign, like you start into a mission and that flows right into a cutscene, and then it flows from that cutscene right back into another mission. Like it's very seamless. It's not like crazy weird transitions.
It doesn't like go back to the menu screen or anything.
No, there's no like hub where you select a mission like in Black Ops Cold War.
Yeah.
Like it's very seamless and actually really cool. It kind of paints it almost more like a...
So it's a good campaign?
It's okay. I did beat it.
Okay.
There's it changes it up. You get the obligatory sniper mission that is in every Call of Duty. And then the one mission that's way different in this one is a plane. Like one of the guys in the team is like an ace pilot. Yeah. And you play as him in Midway, and you're just like escorting all these bombers, and it is the most frustrating fucking mission of all time. I've played a lot of Battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because the plane, like the piloting stuff, that's Battlefield mostly.
Yeah, and Battlefield does it extremely well, and it's a lot of fun. And Call of Duty does it extremely badly. You're doing like dive bomb runs, and I always play on veteran, so I just play the campaign once, get all the achievements or trophies, and I'm good. So you're like dodging all these fucking bullets just coming at you. It's insane. And I died like 10 times on one of the dive bomb runs. I was about ready to just smash my controller into 1,000 pieces. It just felt. And one of the trophies for it is get through the whole flying mission without getting hit. Like once. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
I don't think you're going to do that when I'm veteran.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think you have to do it on veteran. But either way, so it was a fun campaign. It started like you would do a mission in your secret group, and then that would kind of introduce one of the members of the team, and you would go back to like their origin story and like what happened to him and what fucked him up, and then or like a mission they were on. So you got their little origin story to make you kind of care about them, but then you're like, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have played and beat a lot of Call of Duties. I don't know a single thing that happened in any single one of those stories. I know there's a guy like named Soap.
Yep. Soap McTavish.
I know a guy, Soap. That's all I know.
All the Modern Warfare campaigns are fantastic. Even Modern Warfare 3 is pretty decent. Black Ops 1 and 2 are great, and then all the others are like bleh. Like the old Call of Duties, like Finest Hour, Big Red 1, 3, those are actually really good. They're not really playable anymore, but you don't even remember like Modern Warfare 1 or 2. Like those games have iconic campaigns.
Beat it. It's like, oh, there's a snowmobile part. No, there's a sniper
What
part.
do you mean there's a snowmobile part? It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And that sniper mission was fucking crazy.
Yeah, like that's what I remember.
The obligatory, but it wasn't just the obligatory sniper mission at that point. It was the sniper mission, the one and only.
Exactly. But the thing is they're like arcade shooters. There was no story.
Your face is like an arcade shooter.
Right. Yeah. I didn't understand the whole story. It was just an arcade shooter.
No, it's not. You're fucking crazy.
I don't know. I know your name's Soap.
That's all it is.
That's all I got
There's
out of
Soap and Captain Price, and that's all you get.
I don't even know who Price is.
Oh my god. But yeah, so Call of Duty Vanguard. Oh, the multiplayer. Like other than the campaign, there are 2 other modes. There's the multiplayer and the zombies. Zombies, I have no friends, so I have not been able to play zombies online with anyone. So I ran a solo run of it. It's really weird and different. It's like a combination of regular zombies and then the outbreak mode from the last one. And it's cool. It's different. And I would like to play through it with some other people. The multiplayer, I started out really hating it. Like I was just dog shit at it. Yeah. And it's probably because I played the last one on PC. Now I'm playing it on PlayStation. And then I'm like tearing it up now. I got the old skills back. So I've been having a lot of fun with it. There's way more. It's cool because, this game's all about World War II, and yet we have like the most insane attachments on these weapons ever.
Just fucking laser pistol.
It's just the most ridiculous shit of all time, and it's awesome. Like there's just crazy scopes and like grips, and it's like they try to make it like it's old school, because they make it with like parts from the 40s and shit like that. But it's like, come on, really? You're not throwing a suppressor on a fucking MG42 back, and like, it's just not going to happen. But it's still fun, and I have enjoyed it quite a bit.
Nice.
But what have you been playing?
Oh my God, I played so many games.
Yeah, I know, this whole thing is literally just marked.
I played so many games while we were gone. I made sure that I had a lot to talk about. There's 5 games I have here.
Oh,
I'm going to go through them quick, okay?
Go take a break.
They're all on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, drink 5 times. Archvale is a game on Game Pass. Pretty much what it is, it's like, I'm surprised you didn't play this one. I showed it to Jason. He seemed to really like it. It's like, think like a bullet hell shooter kind of game. Kind of like Binding of Isaac almost.
Okay.
But like more like a RPG. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, twin stick shooter, yep. Like a RPG elements where you actually go to towns and everything. And
okay.
The animation looks like rocky.
I can get behind this. Thank you for the host, Racer.
Thanks, Racer. So yeah, Archvale, you should check it out. I think you'd really dig that game.
I do love me some twin stick shooters.
The next one, I'm not going to say the full name because the full name is like 45 sentences. I'm going to say it's Record of Lodes. And then there's like 900 sentences following it. But yeah, it's awesome. It's like a if you love Castlevania, this game is for you to check out. It pretty much looks like Symphony of the Night.
Oh, this is probably the one Jason's playing through. Yep. Yeah, it looks really good actually.
Yeah, it's fucking sweet. I didn't get very far in it, but what I played of it so far, it's fucking sweet.
Are you telling me there's another Metroidvania
there
on
is.
Game Pass?
There is.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Griffin Knight Epic. This game I had okay, this actually isn't on Game Pass. Take one of those drinks away. So this one is this one I had on my Xbox forever. And it's really shitty and old looking. Like the it's like hand drawn art.
Okay.
And this one's like a bullet hell shooter, not like a twin stick shooter. This one's actually like, yeah, you're just flying. You're this knight and you're flying on a griffin and you just attack people. And yeah, it's really kind of bad graphics, but it's fun. If you like, the shmups, shmuppity shmup, as Jason would say. But
He does love the shmups.
Dude, it's a great shmup. God, I hate that word.
It's good. Why?
Shmup.
Shmup. Shoot 'em up.
Yeah, shoot 'em up.
I don't,
It reminds me of people that call the Super Nintendo
the
SNES.
The SNES.
When they're like, hey, do you have the SNES game? I'm just like, oh!
What about, so do you like NES or NES?
NES.
NES is way better.
Yeah. Because it's the Nintendo Entertainment System. It's not called the short nickname for the Loch Ness Monster. NES.
The NES. Nessie.
Yeah.
Good old Nessie.
But yeah, Griffin Knight Epic. It's cool.
Okay.
It's
looks like shit, plays like great.
looks like shit, plays like shit. Pretty fun. Check it out.
Great review. Great review.
There is another game out there for anyone who has kids. This one's gonna be a fucking whirlwind of excitement for you. This is Deer Simulator, and it's Deer Simulator. There's 4 E's in Deer.
Okay.
Yep, that's how you spell it. Deer Simulator. This game, the guys that made this game had to be tripping balls on acid. Just,
yeah.
Have you seen this?
Dude, those fucking simulator games.
This one's nuts. It's
yeah.
absolutely fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's probably Goat Simulator, except
It's like,
even more insane.
Yes, exactly. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, like the deer's head is like fucking stretches and shit. And then like he gets up on his back hind legs and he buffs up like this. And he runs really fast on his fucking toes. Like,
what do you?
There's like koala bears on the fucking like Empire State Building, and if you shoot them, you have a gun you hold with your antlers, and you shoot the gun, and if you hit the koala bear, he freaks out and starts shooting laser beams out of his eyes at you. This is a real game.
Yeah.
And it's on Game Pass. Deer Simulator.
These are the only games that are going to come out in like 2035. Like it's just
fun.
going to be shit games like this.
It's fun. It's not shit. It's actually fun. And then I will say this. Okay, one game I am really hyped about on this that's on Game Pass is Serious Sam 4.
Yeah.
So I've never played a Serious Sam game.
And you're playing these all on Xbox, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this Serious Sam game is just awesome. Super cool. It's way out there. It's nuts. It's like Doom. You know how Doom's crazy?
Yep.
And everything's going nuts. Doom seems like more closed in, where this kind of seems like more wide open, which I like. Yeah, you're just constantly shooting fucking things. There's like, so I had like zombie looking guys chasing me that are aliens, and then next thing you know, there's like giant bowls chasing you, and then all of a sudden a vampire shows up.
So
it's just fucking madness. Oh, there's a giant lizard with 4 arms.
Okay.
That shoots like magic at you, and Serious Sam's like, I don't know whether to call him a lizard wizard or a wizard lizard. Yeah, the dialogue in the game is hilarious too.
So it's like Duke Nukem meets Doom.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. We have Serious Sam VR at the store, and I've got like TVs in the back, right, that kind of display demos for the game. That game runs like absolute shit. Like it is awful. But the demo for it looks fucking insane because you're flying at like the speed of light with like double barrel shotguns.
You go so fast,
taking stuff, and people are like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Oh, I think I just deleted it off the."
So I never said this game looks pretty. There's like cutscenes where like you're talking and like the nice like graphic layer just goes away. It just disappears for a second. And you just see like the blob of like this game is not well structured, but it is still fun to play.
And it
now in the game, I have remoted explosive on Mount Vesuvius to cause an earthquake to make Mount Vesuvius erupt again. And I'm about to run. I'm running through Pompeii right now with this fucking like lava chasing me and shit. Like,
so are you like a bad guy or
no? You're good, man.
Yeah, that's totally what good people do.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's fun.
Okay,
it's super fun. You would love it. I really think you would like this game.
I know I would. I've seen the demos for it. It looks fucking epic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Serious Sam 2 had, or 2 or 3 had a crazy like copyright thing that if you downloaded it, then like they would know right away. And it would just be one of those creepy fucking centaur things. It would be, you couldn't kill it, and it would just chase you around all the levels, like all the empty levels, just chasing you constantly. It was one of their like copyright protections on that game.
That's fucking awesome.
So, yeah, right? It's terrifying too. It looks horrifying.
That's awesome.
So you've been playing that. My last game, I've been playing a little bit of other stuff like Brilliant Diamond and stuff like that, and CS:GO.
Dude, I need to get back into
I was having fun playing that.
Shining Pearl.
But
I started playing Animal Crossing again too.
Yeah.
My sister's real into it, and I had to like talk her over the phone how to set up a Nintendo online account. That was a blast.
I'd imagine my whole island is just one gigantic weed at this point because I haven't played in so long.
Dude, it's great. I walk in my house and there's cockroaches everywhere and
my
shit.
God, really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
My island is fucked.
Yeah. Yep, that would be mine.
Yeah, I walked up and talked to one of the guys, and he's like, "Oh my God, you haven't been here for 1 year and 9 months." It's like, that was very specific.
That was creepily specific.
1 year and 9 months.
Like everyone's dead on your island. So I was playing NHL 22 last night with Dylan. The first next-gen NHL game, finally.
You guys make the pizza rolls?
We did bring back the pizza rolls.
Saginaw pizza rolls.
Yep, we got 2 charter members so far. I don't know if you're ever going to play that game again.
I don't know.
You fucking better.
I
will destroy you.
I might not.
I got 9 hours left on my trial. We'll see if we use it up this year. But I will say, for once, we got an upgrade on that game. It runs the menus so much smoother. It's definitely a little bit of an upgrade. There's only one complaint that Dylan and I both have. You've got these like abilities now. So depending on the class you pick and the more you unlock, there's like an ability that each person gets, whether you're good at like passing or you're good in close quarters. So you're good at like running the net. And the symbol is like right above your character. And it's above everybody's character.
Oh, no.
So there's just this fucking floating symbol above everybody's character. And there's no green circle around the character. It's like there's no, like, say your outline. It's a little fucking V above your guy. So you are going to lose yourself way more in this game.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. But Chell 22, Matt. We're playing NHL 22. But it is very
good thing I'm sober now. I'd lose myself all the time as it was when I got drunk. I was so good at that game. Like, I'd be good. I'd be all right.
You got about the mountain.
I bet it was like 2-4. Was it no 3 tall boys? That's about 6 Corsies deep, and I was fucking crushing. I'm getting hat tricks. I got to about Corsi number 8. Boom. I was fucking skating up against the wall, not knowing where the fuck my guy was, tripping every time I poke checked.
Yep.
Just the worst, most blatant trips, sitting in the box. Fucking trash.
Yep. Yeah, Matt, we'll be back. We'll bring the pizza rolls back. Don't worry. We took a little bit of a break. We're getting the team going again.
Yep.
But yeah, so I'll be playing a lot of that with Dylan. I got to get my old skills back. I definitely suck again.
Start broadcasting it and streaming it so you guys can watch some pizza roll games.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what I've been playing lately. What you've been playing. So we have a new segment that Mark came up with.
I did come up with a new segment. Did you make a soundbite for it?
No, you just told me we were gonna have somebody make a soundbite for us.
I did not.
You literally just said that before when I was like, "Hey, do you want me to?"
No, that was for the taste test.
No, I could not find that clip in like any quality condition. I was on. That's why half the stuff wasn't set up tonight because I spent a half hour trying to find a stupid fucking soundbite for this fucking segment.
All right.
And all that came up when I typed in Far Out, Man by Cheech and Chong was the movie and the cocaine scene. That's all that came up.
That's all I could find too. So I watched that clip like 4 times.
Me
today.
too. It was fucking hilarious.
So good. All right. So yeah, this segment's called Far Out, Man.
You're just gonna have to do that every time.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, there's been times at work where things happen and it makes you sit back and you go, whoa.
Oh, man.
Like, what would I do if I did that, man? Like, you ever wonder? Like, one time I was talking, like, this was the original Far Out Man story. There was a customer talking to me, and the way they were responding to me was literally as if I was a Skyrim NPC. They were just being as blunt and just not caring. I like went to give them the change, and they just like walked off. Like they end the dialogue and just walk off. I was gonna ask them if they wanted the bag, and they just walked away. And I'm like, man, I feel like an NPC in Skyrim, man. Far out, man. So that was one, but
it doesn't help that the Bay City store is located directly next door to a head shop. Just the nicest.
They give head there.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Luke.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, Far Out, man.
So this is the existential segment.
Had a customer come in lately. He's a good friend of mine, and he's just been trading everything he's got, like his whole collection.
Ooh.
His name is James.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know him, but he just keeps bringing like 4 totes at a time, and then he gets a shitload of money from us because it's good stuff. And then like a week later, 4 more totes, and I got to make sure I got all those tons of money lined up ready for him. And he just keeps bringing more and more and more. And like, man, I guess what he's doing, he's just selling his whole collection. He's done. He just wants to buy a big ass pool table.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not, right?
So my Far Out Man question to you is, what would you trade in your whole collection for?
What would I sell my whole collection for?
Yeah, is there something that you would, if you had to sell your whole collection, what would it be for? I know the answer.
Do you?
Love.
That's exactly what it would be. And you know what? I don't even need to answer.
It's love.
You know what?
Then I'm feeling.
I have the answer to this, and it might make you sad. I don't know. If there was one thing that I would sell my entire collection for, and I've thought about it in recent times, it would be to move out of state, like just move to like Chicago or something, and have just a shitload of money to back me up while I live there. Like just try and make a life somewhere. So it would probably be, if I was going to move to Chicago, I would sell all my shit and have like however much money.
So you would travel.
I would
and settle in.
Settle in somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be mine.
You know what I'd do?
I'd buy a pontoon boat.
You know what I'd do?
What?
2 chicks at the same time.
It's shooting high, Mark. You might even be able to get 3.
You could do that. Not the type of chicks that double up on a guy like me. Fucking Office Space.
Yeah.
God, that's so good. Oh man, I don't know what I would.
What would you sell yours for?
I thought about it. I thought about selling some stuff for Creature from the Black Lagoon pinball machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that count? Because it's a game for a game.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, that's what I would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason I've been thinking about selling my Pokemon cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been thinking about selling my Pokemon cards for
do.
Creature from the Black Lagoon in great condition.
I know a store that buys those.
Nice. I want to get my money, though.
Well, yeah, how are you going to get it?
I don't know.
Sell them to some kid. Maybe that kid would sell his whole video game collection for your whole Pokemon collection. And it'd be perfect.
And then I can move to Chicago.
Then you can move to Chicago, yeah. Yeah, it's probably far out, man.
Far out, man.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do.
That's the new segment. Yep. Took
right.
me about a whole month to write that.
Yeah, wow, that was really, really good. Thorough.
I'll have new ones, I promise.
All right.
Better ones.
Let's talk. Let's bring back a favorite for everyone. We'll talk about some food here.
Yeah. If you like to munch and to crunch and like eating out a bunch for your gastro-servitude, sit back for the feud with gentlemen so crude as fat dudes face fucking food.
So I've ate a lot of food lately, and I've been cooking a lot. You know what? I actually have something to add to this.
You know,
So-
I've been cooking. Well, my wife's been cooking. I'm married, so. But yeah, she's been.
Yeah, well, that's really interesting. So what I've actually been doing lately, a little Christmas present I bought for myself. This fucker.
all alone.
Yeah, all alone on my own.
Are you single and ready to mingle? Or look, can we announce anything? No, we don't know.
I feel like I've already announced it on here.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. Yeah, I've talked to. What do you mean? I've talked about Sarah like 10 times on the show since then.
Okay.
So for Christmas, I asked for. Noah was asking, if everyone got what they were looking for, or what they asked for rather. So I asked my dad because he's a chef. So I was like, "Hey, Dad, I want like a really nice kitchen knife." So
That's a knife.
So we got together for Christmas, and I did not get a kitchen knife for my father. He probably forgot, which is okay. He's got a lot going on.
Thanks a lot, Dad.
Yeah, fucking
Worst
Dad.
Christmas ever.
So I was scrolling through on my phone one day, looking at stuff, and I decided to finally pull the trigger on a really nice fucking kitchen knife. I got like this super. I think I sent you a picture of it. It's like Damascus steel, fucking crazy Japanese chef's knife. So I've been cooking at home way more now. Like,
All
I
you
don't know.
needed was a knife.
No, I was cooking before that, but this just gave me that like to cook more. But
Badass.
so I've been making a lot of
I
food
haven't
at
seen the
home.
knife. I haven't seen it.
I'll show you it, and then you can slice something with it.
I'm down.
It's really enjoyable. So I've been coming up with my own little recipes. I got the Matty Ice cookbook coming out
What?
at the end of the year.
Nice.
I've
dude.
actually been like writing down some recipes.
Seriously, that's sweet. That's a good idea. That's be everyone's Christmas present. A PDF file.
It's got pictures from my smartphone on it.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that. But yesterday I was like, I wanted a burger really bad. I was getting home super late. It's like, all right, it's time to get some fucking food here. So I went to Wendy's, good old fashioned Wendy's, and got there. I literally asked the guy on the intercom. He's like, "Hey, how can I help you out?" I'm like, "I need like a big burger, dude. I need a big burger." And he's like, well,
Go intercom voice.
Well, if I'd have to make a recommendation, I'd probably go with the big bacon cheddar. So there's like this big bacon cheddar burger that they've got on their menu now.
I actually went to Wendy's on my way over to your house,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw a picture of it.
Yeah. So I got that. They have it in chicken form as well for the people that don't eat the cows. And so I got that, got home. It's just like every Wendy's burger of all time. It's fucking $13 and it tastes like a burger. And it was okay. It was decent. It tasted like a dead cow and it filled me up for a little bit, and their fries were fucking awesome.
That's good. That sounds like a good experience.
It was it was a good experience, an overpriced burger.
They're always overpriced.
And
that's what you're gonna get.
And that guy sold me hard on their 2022 Frosty car tag thing. So anytime I go through Wendy's, which is like 3 times a year, I'm going to get a fucking Junior Frosty for free.
What? How much does that cost?
$2, and they're fucking sold out of them.
Oh,
Yeah, you got to get there right away.
so what? You put it on your car?
You put it on your key ring in your car, and then you go to the window. You're like, hey, I got a thing. It's a little Frosty guy.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep, so you missed out.
Fuck, you're part of the Frosty Club.
I'm part of the Frosty Club.
Man, I went to Wendy's and yeah, I got the $5 biggie bag, which is what I always get, and I think everybody else also always gets that, because when I got my food, I'm pretty sure that was like the 7,000th one they've made that day.
Was there not a lot of love in that?
No, That
And
bun was hard as a rock.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was. I'm like, just pretend they toasted it. They didn't toast it.
It's
It
the
was stale and
it's
gross.
It's the crunchy version.
And then also in the $5 biggie bag, you get the 4-piece nug.
Did you get the spicy nug or the regular nug?
They didn't even ask me.
Yeah, they were
They were
just
just like, get the fuck out of here.
We've got like 3 of these ready to go.
So-
fuck off.
I'm like, oh man, there's only 2 nuggets in here. I got half nuggets. And then all of a sudden I dig in deeper. They must have ran out of nuggets. They just threw a chicken patty in there. To cover the rest of the 2 nuggets.
It's a big nug. Got a big nug.
So I'm like, I'm okay with
Yeah,
this.
this is fine.
It was delicious.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah, so I got a 2 nug chicken patty.
Chicken pat. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's the kind of biggie bag I want.
Yeah, it was the extra biggie bag for, same price.
So you've been eating that? Eating anything else?
No, that's oh yeah, I did say I had Firehouse subs.
Yeah. So
And,
the most expensive sub of all time,
Dude, when you're sponsored by 1UP Games,
dude.
your boss just buys you lunch all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
So yeah, Valerie, boss's wife, picked us up some Firehouse subs, and yeah, that was good. But here's the deal with Firehouse subs: you got to eat them quick. I ate the first half. We had some customers come in. I took care of them.
No.
That fucking bottom bun sogs so fast, and nothing is sadder than a soggy
Soggy bun.
soggy sub bun.
Yeah, and those are like $30 subs, man, because they go to the firefighters. That's why. You know what? But I will say those subs are fucking fantastic. That's a fan in the other room.
Oh,
Yeah, those subs are great for sure.
yeah, no, it was good.
Did you guys
Definitely
get the mac and cheese?
No, I didn't.
Oh, see, that's where you want to get the
There's
cheese.
supposed to be a
mac and
mac
cheese
and
from.
cheese place by my work soon.
I know. It'll give
Yeah.
me more reason to come over there.
Good.
Oh, dude, pinball update.
Pinball update.
I got to come over there. Joe says try the wings from Taco Bell. Way too expensive, super small, but taste amazing.
Yeah,
Taco Bell's doing wings.
They did for a week only.
That's it.
Yeah, they might be already be gone.
Well, they just fuck up a shipment on like ingredients and they're like, well, we got all these wings.
Who the
so-
fuck ordered wings?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fucking 1 week only.
Yeah. Taco Bell wings.
And you're fired.
So, you know what? You don't have it on here, but I have a fun taste test.
Oh,
for you.
really?
So,
I do have taste test.
so Sarah and I took a trip before Christmas. It was like the last day of Christmas shopping. Went to the Genesee Valley Mall, and we had to pick up some stuff. And as you walk into the Genesee Valley Mall, there is this fucking crazy candy shop right there. So we went through the mall, did our thing.
Sega
And then-
Genesis Valley Mall.
And then Sega Genesis Valley Mall. I like that. And then as we were leaving, we hit that candy store. And they've got everything there, like literally everything. And at the end, I was making my way around. There's all the sugary stuff on this side, like, sour candies and all that stuff. And then, they had these little fucking, I wonder if, no, I gave them to my nephew for Christmas. Damn it. They have
Thanks
those
a lot,
little,
Aiden.
yeah, Aiden, you better save me some, you little shit. They had those little soda pop candies. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they
They
had
like
some.
bite off the top and drink.
No,
liquid?
not the
Oh.
wax ones. They're like the fake soda cans, and they got the little fizzy like candies in them.
Yeah, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know what you're talking about.
come on, dude.
Sorry.
This is your era. It's not mine. But other than that, they had a crazy candy bar section, and they had a couple candy bars there that I'm diehard fan of, and one I've never tried that is like synonymous with people your age. I feel like. I don't know, but I want to try it together and find out if it's good or not.
You know you can get this just with the gas station.
No,
at
you
my
can't.
house.
I've
Yes,
never
you can.
seen. I've literally never seen.
They're
one.
literally at the gas station.
What
by my
gas
house.
stations are you going?
Marathon.
Oh. Well, I have not seen them.
Yeah, get them all the time.
Oh. Well, is it worth it? Is it good? I guess we'll find out.
Well, I'm not going to say what I
On
think
this
of it.
episode of the Matty Ice and Mark podcast, we are going to eat a Zero bar, which I have never tried, and I don't know what it is. And then we are going to eat my favorite candy bar, a 100 grand bar.
Why are you going to eat something like just for fun?
Yeah,
'Cause you're
just
hungry?
because I can.
Okay, so
Because
zero.
everyone should eat a 100 grand
Zero.
bar. The Zero bar.
So right here.
What is a Zero bar?
Zero.
Let's-
First of all, take a look at the wrapping. The great wrapping, I feel.
Really?
Like it's solid.
I feel like this is like solid in construction or like the design.
I like the design.
It's so
I like
like
it.
this is like
it's a silver wrapper. It's got that solid logo, Zero. It's got
Zero
that
is a good
cool
logo.
light blue in the background.
But this kind of reminds me of like something like your grandma would get for like her dentures. Like this just seems like a denture candy bar.
Fix a dent.
Yeah, exactly. So it is a caramel peanut almond nougat covered with white fudge.
So the white fudge is what makes it all about Zero.
Okay.
What are you doing?
You want your own?
No. Here.
Oh.
Here, you open it. You got to see I see your face when you see that white fudge.
Oh,
That's what it's all about, dude.
it's so good. It's so good and white. White is right.
And we're canceled.
And canceled. Sponsorship's gone. Okay. So we are going to try a Zero bar.
Oh, I've never actually opened,
I've never actually eaten a Zero bar.
Cheers.
Cheers.
COVID.
Oh, fuck.
Now let the white fudge grow on you. Because at first it's like, I don't know about this. I fucking love Zero bars, by the way.
Do you?
Yes.
So you were excited for this taste test?
Yeah, man.
That was a pretty fucking fantastic candy bar. Sarah, would you like a Zero bar? It's white fudge.
Yeah, it's not chocolate.
You gotta try it.
It's fudge.
What is that? Have you not been watching this entire time, Racer? It's a Zero bar. Bam. It's pretty damn good. We'll get an outside opinion on this. And then, of course, we got to try a 100 grand bar, the best candy bar out there. So it's good. I give Zero bar, I give it an 8 out of 10. It was a damn good candy bar.
It's a pretty good score.
Seeing some faces over there.
I'm not sure if I'm a fan.
Doesn't it kind of remind you of like denture stuff, though? Just the packaging. It kind of feels like denture stuff, too.
Let that white fudge grow on you.
You got to let the white fudge grow on you.
8.5 for me.
8.5 for Mark. I'm calling Sarah. She's got like a 5.5 probably.
I'd say 5.5.
Yeah. Sarah's not a fan. Okay.
It's a weird texture.
It is a weird texture.
It does take a fucking hour to chew.
That is true. The best candy bar. God, I fucking love 100 grand bar. By the way, I love 100 grand bar. It's so gross. I'll save you guys the trouble.
It's stuck to everything. It's stuck to everything.
And it's so good. But it's not like a Butterfinger where you can't get it out of the cracks. You just work it out. JD gives a 9.8 to the 100 grand bar and an 8.9 to the Zero bar. And Andy just gave us our episode title, Zero bar. Let the white fudge grow on you. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate you. What do you think?
Way better.
I don't think this is better.
9.2.
I don't, I'm actually disappointed in this.
What? Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. What?
I'm going to say right now, this is overrated.
Nonsense.
You're fucking high.
100 grand's overrated.
It's a great texture. It's sweet without being too sweet.
Yeah. It's just nice and enjoyable.
I don't know. I always thought it was better than that. I'm pretty disappointed.
I'm pretty disappointed in you right now. I think I need to find a new host for the show. What do you give it?
7.
That's pretty good for disappointed.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. 6.
Okay.
I don't know why that just bums me out.
Maybe you just, you did just have your favorite candy bar.
No, it's not my favorite.
Oh, it's
Favorite's a Butterfinger.
Butter.
Minus having to
get
see the dentist immediately afterwards.
Okay. 100 grand bar commercial famously starring Italian actor Vincent Pastore. Is that a thing? That's amazing. 0 bars. If it ain't white, it ain't right.
God damn it.
Good old JD. Oh, we're not racist,
Canceled.
I promise.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a taste test. 0 bar for me. 8.0. 100 gram bar, 9.2. Mark gives the 0 bar an 8.5, and the 100 gram bar is 6.0.
Disappointing. A very disappointed 6.0.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Okay.
But you know what? That's all right. These
Make
are
a Payday's better than that.
Oh my god. Fat dude's face fucking food moment here. I just tried a chocolate payday a couple days ago.
Now
that might be the best candy bar.
Now we're talking.
Now we'll do that next week.
Yeah.
Because that
Let's
and you
do
know
that
what?
next week.
Next week. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And that'll be a one that you guys can go. Everyone go get a chocolate payday bar and we'll do it together. Because I am calling, you will think that's a 9.5 at least. Because Payday's an underrated candy bar. I almost agreed with Mark until he brought Payday into it. What the fuck? Payday's awesome. Payday's the simplest candy bar out there. And yet it's so amazing.
Payday's so good.
What, do you not like peanuts and peanut butter?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Okay. So
Peanut butter, motherfucker.
So back to our regularly scheduled programming here. We are going to get into Film Freaks. You know what?
He's jumping all over the outline.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to read and it was tough. We're going to get into a new soundbite for a beloved segment.
Oh.
Pinball update.
Pinball update.
I like that one. Okay, this week's pinball update. We've got a table
Brought to you by Crazy Quarters Arcade, the greatest arcade known this side of the world.
the side of the Mississippi,
Oh, yep.
this hemisphere.
This entire universe.
Yeah, literally everyone is going to take the Galactic Highway and get their ass on down to Crazy Quarters Arcade.
That's right.
So, Crazy Quarters, if you check their Facebook, they got a pretty big announcement. I'm not going to say anything. That is not for us to talk about. But
We are under contract right now to not say anything.
But keep
We
an
could get in
eye out.
trouble.
Yeah, we will actually get axe murdered from Jeff himself.
We will lose our sponsorship.
Yep.
That is not happening.
And
tonight.
we will lose a lot more than that.
But
if you check their Facebook, they've got a pretty big announcement coming up.
yep, they did say on their Facebook that they have an expansion.
Yeah.
They did say that.
And we will leave it at that.
Yes, and it's gonna be fucking sweet.
It is fucking epic. But went up there, played some pinball. I've been practicing Avengers Infinity Quest. That game's very difficult and very frustrating.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get good at it eventually.
You've been getting pretty good
Yeah.
at pinball.
We
I
got our
don't like
moments.
it. My thing is, I think you focus too much. You want some pointers? Since we're both rookies coming up together,
Yeah.
you're getting good.
You
You're
think
getting
so?
real good, dude. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, buddy.
Problem is, though, we're starting to get competitive.
Yeah.
I don't like it. You beat me sometimes, and I don't enjoy that. But at the same
That's
time,
the heart of the-
At the same time, I'm proud of you.
It's the heart of the competition.
Yeah,
It makes
it's like- I'm
you
like,
know,
all right,
if
like,
you beat me,
I'd
I
rather
get better.
Yeah, I'd rather have you win than Todd Seaver or someone. You know,
Fuck Todd.
Yeah, fuck Todd. And then like,
Love you, Todd.
or like Brian, who's clearly needs drug tested.
Yeah, that he is absolutely on like performance enhancing drugs,
Yeah.
PEDs for
Okay.
sure. There is
Snorted like
1,000,000% Adderall in his coffee
Yeah.
when he comes there.
Yeah, he snorts like 9 pills of Adderall, and he's like, "Let's go, like a fucking roadshow."
Yeah, he'll be the last player, and he'll be like 100 million points over everyone on his last ball, and he's still just like fucking.
Like,
stoned
you
in.
won, dude.
Yeah. Can we go home yet?
But yeah, your Led Zeppelin game has gotten very good, and I'm telling you right now, though, I've learned some Led Zeppelin tricks. I'm coming for you.
You think so?
Yeah. I obviously, well, I guess you'd be the one come for me since I finished better than you in the last league, but we did have a little head-to-head action.
I clearly recall you getting your ass whooped on Led Zeppelin, though.
I did.
Just absolutely
I just got
demolished.
destroyed. Yeah.
But you know,
It's all about that backhand.
it really is all about that backhand.
Yep. And I found that out. So, I'll tell you what, though. We had ourselves the last tournament. We had ourselves a
Slobber knocker.
slobber knocker. Division B, obviously.
Yeah.
We're the kings of Division B. And it came down to Matt and I. The winner would get the coveted 5th place.
Yeah.
And we were battling.
We were battling for 5, baby.
Yep, battling for the top spot, the 5th place spot.
And you know what? It felt like my fucking Super Bowl right there. That was an
good.
intense game.
It was intense. It was between you and me. I like go up and beat your score. You go and beat mine.
What game were we playing?
Was
It was Cyclone.
Cyclone?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was
Like,
trying.
Shout out to Min. That's her favorite game.
I had to beat you. I needed to hit the skill shot, and I missed it.
Yep.
Visions of Matt Klaus in my rear view. I was like, I just had to kind of encapsulate that moment. I fucked up, and I almost lost it a few times, but it brought it back.
You did good.
It was fun.
Yeah, but I'm excited. And at, like I said, New Year's party, I had a bunch of people downstairs playing Lady Luck. And
That game's great.
It magically worked. I fixed it the other night when my dad came for Christmas Eve, and I didn't think it was going to hold up, and it did. So that was fun.
That game is a really fun pinball game.
Yeah, for the little flippers and being an EM. Yeah, it's a good machine. And then Matt came over to One Up Games in Saginaw. Shout out to One Up Games, sponsor of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. And he came over, and we got some tables there, and it was cool, man. Got to hang out with you a little bit, play.
Yeah, man. You guys have gotten. Last time I was there, you had. I think you only had one going at the time.
Yeah.
What was it?
Probably Pool Sharks.
Yeah, it was Pool Sharks. I don't even know if it was that. I don't remember. But I finally got out there. You got the 4 machines running. You got Attila, Pool Sharks, High Speed, and Mando.
And the claw machine now.
And the claw machine, where I did not win, and I put $1.50 in, but it was still fun. But you had High Speed, dude, and I've played that game like once or twice, so I was super excited to come check it out and fucking loved it. It was so much fun. You can just get that thing rolling around that orbit so easily. The Attila game was difficult, but for an older game, it was a little difficult, but I still really liked it.
Yeah.
Everything was nice, and I like those older games just because they're a little slower, so you get to kind of check your movements a little bit.
Yeah.
Played some Pool Sharks. I fucking hate that game because it just took all my money because I just cannot hit shots on that
Pool
thing.
Sharks is tricky, but it's really fun once you get good at it.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
But I just am really bad at that game.
Yep.
And then I played the pro version of Mandalorian. Crazy Quarters as a premium, so I never got to play the pro. And you were showing me some different modes on there, and I do like the pro just because you can see stuff a lot easier, so you can really line those shots up a lot better.
Yeah, they're fun.
Played the challenge mode, got into phase 2, almost clutched phase 2 to get to phase 3, but did not end phase 2 there. Yeah, had some fun. Gave you guys all of my.
I wish
quarters.
I had more. We got like 4 more tables in the back, but they're getting worked on right now. So
yeah, you know what? Can I announce? Can I say?
Yeah, I don't care.
You got a Doctor Who one there that someone in the other room would be very excited to play. If you guys get that going.
Yep. Doctor Who. We got a Doctor Who that's almost ready. We got a Surf Champs working. I just gotta level it.
Mm-hmm.
You played it. You played it
play
not leveled, and it was just rolling to the right.
Kept going to the right.
Yeah.
Each time it hit the right post,
I told
it
you
would
wasn't
just
level.
I was trying to play the right.
So yeah, there's gonna be fun things there. Yeah, One Up Games is gonna be pretty sweet out there in Saginaw. It's gonna have the back room open. We're gonna have Warhammer there. We're gonna have board game night, maybe some D&D going on as well. So stay tuned for that. But right now, it's still a work in process.
And JD in the chat asks, besides pinball, what's your favorite Crazy Quarters arcade game?
That's a good question. Oh yeah,
I'm wearing it. Galaga.
he is the Galaga master.
I fucking love Galaga.
Mine. I don't, dude. Honestly, 3-count bout.
Yeah.
I suck at that game so much, and I'll never be good at it. But it's sweet, and the fact that they have it there is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked Jeff, I'm like, can you put 3-count bout on
Yeah.
the Neo Geo?
Swap that MVS cart for me, please.
And he's like, yeah. Just make sure you play it and spend money on it.
Oh
And
my
I'm like,
God.
yeah.
They got a game in the back that I want them to get out there so bad. The sports game. I'm super excited for it to come out.
Yeah. I do like the football throwing. That was really fun.
I love the
I suck at it. I
Yeah,
thought I was going to be so good at it. And yeah, I'm terrible.
If it was like a real, like if it wasn't the little tiny ones, because you can't get a spiral going with those. You're just fucking chucking that thing.
I think you're
through
making excuses.
I am, but I cannot throw a spiral with that football. Maybe
I
a
don't think
baby
you need
could.
to throw a spiral.
You have to get it through a hole. So throwing an oblong football that way is not going to make it through that fucking hole.
Okay.
So spiral, Dan Marino right in there.
Brett
50
Favre.
points. 50, 50, 50, 50.
50, 50, 50, 50.
50. But yeah, that game's fun. Somebody absolutely sheared one of the... There's little... like So the football game, you got 50-pointer, 30-pointer, 10-pointer. They like grow in size. And then during the game, there's these little like football dudes that pop out from the side that you can fucking beam and get points.
Brett Favre showed up one day.
Yeah. Just fucking mad dog whipped that thing and completely sheared one of the guys off. Jeff was not impressed. I'm sure there's like a whole bar area there, like downtown. So I'm sure I can see people just getting gassed up. And they're like, oh, I played a little football back in my day.
Yeah.
Just fucking
Yo,
heaving that
Uncle
thing.
Rico on it. Yep. I could throw that football across them mountains.
Andy says they deflate the footballs to make it harder. Hashtag
Yep.
Deflategate.
That's right.
Damn straight.
Yeah, honestly, they got some great games. I love Mortal Kombat. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, that's probably one of my favorites that they have there too. Rampage is awesome.
Yep.
I do love the Rampage. So yeah, man. I think they're gonna have more arcade stuff too. So I can't wait to see what they bring out to the table.
You know, I was just on a podcast talking about Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Which one?
I stopped by Lost Joystick Network to leave my review of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Gave it a 5 out of 5 on Super Nintendo because that's
Nice.
the best Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. It's a good one.
It's better than 2.
2's pretty good, but I mean Trilogy's the best on 64.
No, it's fucking not. No one says that.
I said it.
Trilogy.
Is the best on 64. That's my baby.
No, it's not.
But
But
yeah.
anyway.
All right, enough rambling.
Okay, yeah.
One last thing for pinball update that's really important though.
Oh, yeah.
The main reason we're going to talk about pinball update. Hey, all you Pinball FX3 people. You've been excited and waiting for us to do another tournament. We had our Halloween event, which is awesome. Shout out to Andy. He actually won that. We are going to do another tournament. And we are going to start it as soon as I go home tonight. I'm going to probably set it up.
I might play it then.
Boba Fett.
That table sucks.
That table's sweet.
I fucking hate that table.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett get hyped for the shitty table. Let's go.
You don't like that table?
I'm really bad at it.
I'm bad at it. It's a good table. And obviously, with Boba Fett being on Disney Plus right now, that's why we're doing it. So, yeah.
Where's your prize for that? You know what? If there may be a $10 Little Caesars gift card waiting for you, Andy, if someone does not pick this up on Friday.
Yeah. So stay tuned and tune in next week. See if JD picks up his card.
See if you are the fucking winner of a $10 gift card for the Little Caesars.
There it is, folks.
Boba Fett on Pinball FX3. We will have a PS3. We'll have a PlayStation and
I think it's just gonna be Xbox.
Xbox. Give us your.
Ian will make one on. Usually he makes one on PS4.
There will be a tournament on PlayStation and on Xbox, so we'll compile all those scores later to see who is the reigning champ.
So yeah, I'll post about it on the Discord. I'll post about it on Facebook, the VIP group on Facebook. You will find it. Yeah, it's password. My gamer tag's Rafe, RAEF, and the password will be
Matt Mark,
Matt
capital
Mark.
M for Matt.
Matt Mark, capital M for Matt, because he's the host. So yeah.
Yep, damn
And,
straight.
so yeah, tune in. Next week we'll announce the winner
Okay, well,
and who gets JD's $10 Little Caesars gift card.
exactly. Look forward to that, and thank you, JD, for your your generosity.
Generosity, Matt.
Anyway, let's talk some movies here. There's a pretty epic one that came out that we have not talked about yet. So let's get into some film freaks. Might update the soundbite for this too. I don't know. I know Ian loves it. All right, I got you. All right, Mark, what have you been watching recently, sir?
All right, yeah. So, film freaks. Yeah, we have a few different movies on here this week. So, all you movie buffs, snuggle up and get ready to talk. Get your popcorn ready. Arr. No, I don't want another bang. One bang is enough for this old ticker. I will take Mountain Dew Spark. Not much better. So, on Netflix, I watched The Long Dumb Road.
Long Dumb Road.
Yeah, and it is awesome. Such a funny movie. I very, very much enjoyed it. I suck with actors' names. That's why we have Matt Klaus here watching.
Yeah.
With the Themes to Be Seen podcast. You can watch their show every Sunday night, part of the 989 podcast group. It's Jason.
Momoa.
No, it's Jason something. It's
Jason
Rafi.
David.
It's Rafi from The League.
Jason David Frank.
So yeah, and he's absolutely hilarious in it. There's one scene that just absolutely killed me when they're going through a drive-through, and I sent it to you on Snapchat. I actually, like, you know what movie's good? I was laying down on my couch, like trying to go to bed, and then watching this scene happens, and it makes me laugh so hard. I immediately hop up out of bed mode to go to sleep, and I rewind it and get my phone out because I have to share the scene with everyone.
Oh shit, that was from that movie?
Yeah,
Dude,
yep.
that was so funny.
So they roll up to the drive-thru, and the kid that he's with, he's plays Flash Thompson, I think, from the Spider-Man movies. And so he rolls up and he's like, "Hey, yeah, I want." And he's like, "What are you doing? You wait for them to say hi. You wait for them to say hello first before you just start spouting your order at them. Don't just start yelling at them." And it's just like the etiquette of drive-thru. And then after he places his order, they give him the total, and he's like, he starts driving off. He's like, "No, you say thank you. You say thank you. You just don't cruise off. What are you doing?" It's so
God.
good.
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, and there's another scene. I'm not gonna say it because I honestly can't say the word, or we'll get canceled. But yeah,
Is it the N word?
It's the C word.
See you?
Yeah,
We'd get canceled for that?
probably.
I say that word all the time.
Yeah. So, okay, fuck it. I'll say it then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they hook up with these one chicks, and the whole thing is he's trying to get out to art school in California.
Okay.
And that's like the whole premise. And then along the way he meets Rafi, and they need to get there. This car breaks down, so they end up meeting these chicks that happen to be staying at the same hotel with them, and they end up hooking up, all this stuff. And then the next morning they're at breakfast together. Everything seems to be good. The Rafi pretty much wants to marry this chick. He was like, "Yo, man, I think she's the one." And he's like, and then the other dude's like, "No, dude, calm down, man. No." And he's like, "I'm gonna propose to her." And then they start talking about the Rolling Stones, And this dude's just like talking about how he fucking hates the Rolling Stones, but they're the best band ever, but they fucking suck because they're old and they just keep going out there and doing stuff. And then this girl's like, so you mean to tell me that all bands suck because the Rolling Stones suck? And he's like, exactly. And then, and he's like, and the worst part is people actually like want to fuck Mick Jagger. Like they just see this old skeleton ghoul go up there and shake his stuff, and they're all get all fucking wet for him and shit. And it's just fucking gross, man. And then the chick that he was going to propose to, that he just hooked up with the night before, is just like, I'd still fuck Nick, or I'd still fuck Mick. And then this dude just straight up, they finally met these people that are also going to be going to California. So like they finally found a way to hitch a ride. Everything's going to be good. And he just like stops eating breakfast, puts his face up and just looks and he goes, fuck you, cunt.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And it's just, I fucking was like, oh my God.
It's amazing.
And yeah, yep, it was just like immediately in the next scene they cut to them the pissed off and just leaving them in the dust and shit.
What is this movie called?
The Long Dumb Road.
Okay.
It's on Netflix.
I'll have to check this one out. It's
yeah,
pretty funny.
that was my main one. I got one joke one, but you can talk for yours.
So I've been on a little bit of a superhero kick. Watched Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, or whatever the fuck it's called, or the fancy rings.
Yep. How to Train Your Dragon 5.
That's racist.
What do you mean?
How to Train You? Oh, I see what you're saying.
There's dragons in it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What the fuck do you think this is? Go back to eating your Zero bar, you fucking bigot.
So I watched that. I finally watched Venom. Like, it took me forever. Finally watched that movie, and it was really fucking good. Like, I really liked Tom Hardy playing in that shit.
You like Venom?
I did like Venom. I am going to watch the second one soon. Maximum Carnage. I'm going to watch that soon.
Let There Be Carnage.
Whatever. Fucking Maximum Carnage is a way better name and a way better game. But, of course, there was a new Spider-Man movie that came out. Spider-Man No Way Home. Went and saw that premiere day, the day it came out at the theater in Saginaw. Talked Jason and Eddie into going to see it with me. I got the feuding friends. They came together, and we all went and saw it. And holy fuck, is that movie fucking good.
Yeah, man.
So some of my earliest memories, not earliest, but like memories that I still actually remember are going to see the Spider-Man movies with my whole family. Like my mom, my dad, my brother. They were like, my mom and dad were divorced at that point, but we all went and just saw like the first Spider-Man movie together. So it was cool to go back and like, I just have such a fond memory of Spider-Man movies. So it's cool to go back and like see a new one coming out. And No Way Home super impressed me. Really thought that Tom Holland did a bomb-ass job acting. There's some pretty emotional parts in that movie that he did a fucking awesome job with. And it was just epic. It's everything I wanted out of that movie. It's probably going to be my movie of the year. There's like, honestly, memories that I still actually remember. Fuck you, Janelle. God, this is going to make it on her fucking like TikTok. Damn it. But no, it was everything I wanted out of that movie. So I was very impressed with it without actually throwing any spoilers out there. Because if anyone hasn't seen it, you should absolutely go see that.
Yeah, you did it without spoilers. That was impressive. I took Reed to see it.
I was trying to.
Yeah, we went and saw it together, and he liked it. And it's like a 2.5-hour movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one rule when I take the kid. When I take the kid to the movie theater, like if mom's coming with us too, whatever, mom can take him to the bathroom. When he goes to see the movie with dad doesn't take him to the bathroom. Figure out how to get to the bathroom or hold it.
Oh my God.
I'm not fucking paying for that movie ticket and missing that movie. So I'm like, here's the rule, man. I'll get you a pop, but you better conserve that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be slamming that thing in the first 5 minutes and then like having to piss the whole time. So he did good job, conserved it, and then he gets about near the end of the movie, and you can tell he's just like, I want to go home. I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, I just want to go home, man. I'm like, sweet movie though, right? He's like, I love this movie. It's awesome. Oh. And then the movie ends. And he's like, okay, let's go. And I'm like, dude, it's a Marvel movie. You gotta watch the credits, man. And he's just like, ah.
He just needed to
And
be
I
really
took him
bad.
out of the I took him out of the movie theater, and we went to the. He just had to piss super
Yeah.
bad, and he held it. So I felt horrible about it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Good dad. Good
Great dad. Great parenting.
Oh my God.
But yeah, no.
What do
yeah.
you think of it?
What did I think of it?
Yeah.
I think it was sweet.
Yeah.
I feel like the internet spoiled it 9 months ago. A lot of the things
I don't.
that everyone freaked out about, I felt like kind of got like if I went into it blind, it would have been fucking incredible. But everybody kind of just I knew everything that was going to happen.
But did you though? I mean, you just thought you
There
presumed.
was a couple surprises.
You presumed that everything was going to happen.
I'm gonna probably make people a little upset. I think it's a little overrated, just a smidge. I think it's a good movie. It's a really good movie. Probably the best Spider-Man movie. No, the first Spider-Man's probably better.
It is. I still would say I may like that one more.
Yeah, I think that's the only one that beats it. That's it.
I went back and watched that immediately after. That movie still holds up. It's
Yeah.
a little
A lot of people like Spider-Man 2 also.
little
but yeah.
early 2000s, but
But yeah, yeah. I mean, it was fucking sweet. It was cool.
it's not overrated.
A smidge.
No, it's not. It's the most fucking hyped superhero movie since Endgame.
I'm giving it a smidge overrated.
I'm giving you a smidge of
I said a smidge.
of fuck you right now.
It's a smidge of overrated.
Don't hate on my things I love. I don't
I
even
didn't hate on it. I said it
talk-
was great.
I never talk about superhero
I
movies.
gave it a solid 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
I gave it a 10. It's a 10 out of 10.
yeah,
10.
solid 9.
Yeah. All right. Fine.
The fact
yeah.
that I give it a 9 and some people are like, "You fucking suck. You fucking suck," makes me want to give it an 8.5.
I hope it beats Endgame in the box office, but it won't.
Yeah.
It got close. It's doing really well though. It's the highest grossing Spider-Man movie.
Right
That's
on.
cool. Any other movies lately, Mark?
On Netflix, there's a show called Hype House. It's awful. I challenge every single one of you to watch this show. And for some reason, I you know when you fall asleep sometimes? Nah, fuck it. I put it on to fall asleep too. Next thing you know, I'm watching 6 episodes deep. Can't fall asleep watching Hype House.
So
Do you know what Hype House is?
I have no idea, but I'm assuming you're going to tell me what it is right now.
So it's like all these people that are really famous, like YouTubers and TikTokers
Oh
and all
my
this
God.
stuff, live in a house together.
Oh, I would hate that.
they make videos every day, and like they take pictures of like Bang Energy, and they like pay for this giant mansion for them to live in. And they're so fucking rich. They're all driving, all these kids, they're 18, 20 years old, driving these fucking Mustangs and Ferraris and all this shit. It's awful. Awful.
So
Do
it's
you know
like
who's Little Huddy?
I don't fucking
Do you know who that is?
No.
Okay, because apparently he used to do it, and now he's, so I'm trying to get hip with the kids and the TikTok.
Oh my God.
So then I was thinking, man, wouldn't that be cool if Matty Ice was in there? Because Marky Mark couldn't be, because I'm 34 years old. It made me realize, I'm like, oh yeah, Matt and I could totally be on like if we got famous, we could be on the Hype House. And I'm like, oh, I couldn't.
You're too
I'm
fucking old.
fucking old now. I can't be in Hype House.
I might be getting too old.
You
for
might be
Hype
too
House.
old too.
Yeah,
for Hype House.
I'm too old, like mentally, for Hype House. Fuck that.
So-
I have so much of a hatred for all of those things, like Jersey Shore and anything like revolving around.
Oh,
that.
it's so bad.
Hype House, I'll watch. Like I'll tell you
Do
what,
it.
I'll give you an episode.
Do it. No, give me 2.
Give me 2.
Give me 2.
I would, and I'm gonna hate every
Yeah,
fucking
watch
second
Hype
of it.
House. That's my challenge to everyone here.
2 episodes of Hype House.
So they're all mostly famous from TikTok.
Yeah,
Is what it
perfect.
is.
So I'm not gonna recognize any of them.
So I was like, man, these people got famous from TikTok.
Don't even.
And I was like, before we are getting set up today, I was like, Matt, I fucking hate TikTok. And I know you hate TikTok. But maybe we should have a TikTok.
And I vetoed that. It's my. Mark and I have like a thing where we talk about ideas, and even if we don't like them, we'll still roll with them. But we've had a couple just straight vetoes where it's just not happening. And that is mine. There's no way. You know what? If you want to do a TikTok, I'll even be on your TikToks, but I will absolutely never install that app on my phone.
I know it's what will make this show grow. I hate TikTok so much.
You got it. It's all
I
you.
had TikTok for a week and I got rid of it. All it was a bunch of rich white kids dancing, and I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
So I took it off. Yeah, TikTok. No. You use your veto powers. He uses veto powers like that. It's gone. It's off the table now. I used my veto powers once.
Think of how much time you could save if you stopped watching horrible TikToks.
I don't, dude. That's another thing. I'm on Facebook, but they have Reels now. I can hear my wife on her phone, and it's the same because TikTok's the same fucking song, people doing the same thing, and I hear her watching it, and then it repeats itself.
I'll tell you,
itself. I'm like, girl.
I'll tell you what though. There's one good TikTok I've seen. There's two. There's a Republican Democrat party and then a Mario Party one that's fantastic that I got sent from Ricky right when TikTok came out. And then there's the GoldenEye pause music thing going around is fucking hilarious. Where it's like, have you seen it yet?
No, I don't watch TikTok.
No, I will. But you can watch TikToks on YouTube, so it's you get by.
TikToks on Facebook.
But it's
poisons everything.
It's
and look at chat is blown up. They're all like, get a fucking TikTok.
Get a fucking TikTok.
Let me make you a TikTok. Everyone's like, I got 9 TikToks. TikTok, suck a cock, bing-a-lock, dug-a-lock. So
this GoldenEye one, right? I'll show it to you later. It's basically like if you were filming it on your own. You would walk through that door, and the guy's like, so, yeah, we're doing this movie tie-in game. We just need some pause music made for it. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, just something super simple. And the guy sitting at the computer is like, oh, I got it covered. And he hits the space bar, and it's the pause music, and it's like just them like fucking vibing to the GoldenEye pause screen. It's so funny, dude.
That's sweet.
I will show you that one because 1 out of 100 TikToks has made me laugh so far. But yeah, fuck TikTok. Matty Ice and Marky Mark will never make it there.
Next week, tune in for a TikTok.
But yeah, so that was our film freaks. Now we have another soundbite update.
Please watch Hype House.
Please watch Hype House. That's Mark's.
It's so bad.
Thing. I'll give you a little bit of Hype House. All right, Mark, are you ready for this?
I don't know. I turned off my Wi-Fi. I don't know if it'll work anymore.
I hope everyone gathers around to watch Grandma and Grandpa's TikToks one day. Oh, they will. I've already talked about y'all. I know you've talked about us on TikTok, Janelle, and I know you're going to talk about this episode, too, about my memory thing. Are you ready?
Here's where everyone leaves. It is time, folks, for the D&D update.
The final D&D update of this campaign.
That's right. We beat Icewind Dale.
The finale. You guys have to sit through this.
It's long as fuck.
It's a thickums. Ready?
Yes. Previously, the party had ascended the main spire of the Ithram and explored the first floor and a small bit of the first. Hey, turn it up. Shit was baller. Started out in a hall lined. We started out in the hall lined with 8 doors, each with a magic symbol above them. The party spoke the names of each apprentice of Irialarthus that matched the magic symbol, opening doors that led to magical darkness. Rocky hit a dead end and got spooked, asking to be rescued. We led to... he wrote this weird this time.
Damn you, Zach.
It led to a whole big thing, or the party was messing with the rope to fetch him. If the group picked basically any other door, they would have been fine. This led to the chamber of the Eban Star, a room with chairs half circling a vortex of glowing stars, 2 rooms and a doorway. The 2 rooms included a library and a stasis chamber for a dangerous artifact, the Spindle, that many years ago nullified magic for miles and brought down the floating city, plunging them to their doom. This was not messed with, more than a simple touch which wasn't enough to activate. Spindle, left alone, The party explored the library, where they found hints to use the chairs in the main room, a key, and a scroll which could summon a comet. The hint was that anyone who had drank from a magical cup in another section of the Yithrim, or a wizard, could sit in the chair that corresponds to their magic and open a portal to another section of the tower. This was done by Shala. Sorry, that's Ricky's character. Shala.
Do you want me to take this over for a sec?
It's got to restart the tune. Oh, cool.
It does its own thing.
All right.
Yeah, we're good.
I got this.
You want to do the whole thing?
Okay, fine. I know you want to now.
I'm excited. Where
Right
are we?
there. This was done, and then you have to hit read more because
Jesus. This was done by Shala, and then the group stepped through the portal that had opened, which then closed behind them. They found themselves in a study library of Iliarthus, where there was also a weird shadow moving towards them across the floor. The group killed this shadow, which ripped, and out of it came a couple flesh golems, Frankenstein monsters as some may call them. Basically, these were dealt with, and then the party was alone in a library. Main things found in this room were Iliarthus's fully charged Staff of Power, a hefty spell book titled The Incantations of Iliarthus, I fucking hate that guy's name, and a scroll of terror, a scroll of Tarask summoning. Tarask summoning, along with the password to drop the force field around the spire and open the portal out of the room. After reopening and stepping through the portal to get back to the Swirly Star room, the group used the key they found to open a cold, breezy door, and they saw the light from outside illuminating Yithrin as the room of the glacier cavern had been removed. Oral, the Frost Maiden, was descending slowly down this hole into the city, passing the party on her way down to the Mythalar beneath the spire, which gives Yithrin its power. The party quickly moved down the spire levels to confront Oral, passing the brain jar suit of armor lady on their way down. Oral was attempting to attune herself to the Mythalar when the party attacked.
yeah.
This led to a 3-stage fight where Trex was killed but revived after, as Oral forms were destroyed one by one, changing from Cold Crone to Brittle Maiden, and finally to the form of Winter's Womb.
Winter's Womb. After Oral's defeat, Alok moved to the Mythalar and began attuning to it, succeeding on a saving throw which could have spelled their doom if the Dungeon Master failed, as radiant energy washed over him once it was touched.
I literally almost fucking died. I was so close to dying because I touched something.
Did you roll a nat 20 there?
Yeah, I did. I actually rolled a nat 20 on that and
Nice.
almost fucking died.
Yeah. While Alok was attuning to the artifact, a tomb tapper burrowed to the party and attacked. This was slain, and then finally Valine Harpel came to them, sliding down a rope made of skeletons, holding onto each other like a barrel of monkeys. Avarice attacked the skeletons, walking with Valine with a fireball, damaging Valine. Shala then killed Avarice with 2 quick swings of their hammer. Alok finished their attunement to the Mythalar and then changed the weather to be more mild and began to raise the city from its tomb with the power of the Mythalar. The city moved slowly, but they moved it through the sky over the course of a day. During this travel, they were visited by... this dragon's name. Arviturius.
Yeah, there you go.
Arviturius, the white worm, who was interested in the massive city flying through the sky and was satisfied that it only meant the elk population would return soon. The city was then parked for a while outside of Bryn Shander, the only surviving city of 10 towns. The party roped down from the city and headed into town towards Voss's home through gawking citizens stripped of their cold weather clothing as the change in temperature was still quite a bit for them. There's so much more stuff.
Is there really?
Oh,
There's nothing
wait.
more that happened.
Arriving at Voss's home, the party thawed out Emerald with a greater restoration spell, and Inara and Emerald were reunited as brother and sister once more. The party also found that the silver dragon egg they had found in the rock's nest back on Grimskull Island had hatched. Trex given to the mayor of Bryn in hopes of being given a good job in safety as a legendary kobold. Yithrin placed into the hole carved from the Shardlin dragon's explosion in the center of town. End credit stuff.
Yeah.
Inara and Emerald went on a pilgrimage to the monastery Inara trained in. Alok, who was played by Matty Ice, Alok found his wife unfaithful on the moon and came back.
That's
What
not
a sad ending.
That's not the only thing that happened. I'm pretty sure I like killed the dude that she was with, and then I escaped back to Earth.
And you decided to never go to the moon.
Never go to the moon, and I left. I did leave some money for my children to get through college.
That's nice. Okay.
Yeah, moon college.
Shala given an ominous note stating their family knows where they are now. Rocky just left with their newfound money after this adventure. Gorax built a house, a greenhouse, and planted a small orchid for their dryad babe to live in. That's right, Gorax is gonna be fucking trees for the rest of his life. Trex.
And last but not least, Trex, the
Trex.
legendary kobold that helped us through everything.
Trex was whipped into servitude on a chain gang rock smashing line. And that was Icewind Dale.
That was an epic fucking soundbite for that, too. That worked out well. Yeah, so that was Icewind Dale. It was a fucking blast. And next campaign that we will be playing is The Curse of Strahd.
Yes.
It's supposed to be a very difficult campaign where there will be a lot of death, destruction, chaos, and Jason getting upset.
Yeah. What do you mean I died? This is bullshit. All right. So that was your D&D update. And I
Okay.
believe there is one more.
There is one more topic to talk about to end the show with. And of course, it is a video game memory. This week's video game memory, in lieu of the shitty weather that we're having currently, memories of gaming on school snow days versus our lovely, shitty adult snow days that we will occasionally get.
Yes. So, I don't know if we've already talked about snow days. I think we've
talked
in
about them a
previous
little, but
seasons.
we haven't talked about. I think we've said that adult snow days are bullshit, but we haven't really talked about what they really entail.
All right, so my favorite snow day story when I was a kid, it was probably senior year, I want to say. That's when Halo 2 came out for me. Was senior year and of high school, not college. I'm not that old. Yeah, and
Not that smart.
Yeah, not that smart either. Thanks for my hat. Oh,
I made it to freshman year, and then I
dip.
took over the family business.
Dip potato chip. All right. So yeah, it was snow day, super crazy. My dad has his own construction company. He's like, well, fuck this. I still got to go to work. And then he dipped, went to work. I got to chill at home, whole house to myself.
He didn't
Halo
make you
2.
go to work?
No. Halo 2, Xbox Live. Oh my God.
How could it couldn't be much better than that?
Yeah, so what I did is I took my Xbox. We had just got a new TV, and that was back then. It was a 64-inch TV back then.
Holy
In
shit.
2004.
That thing is fucking massive.
Yeah, it was a monster. Sony Wega.
Inflation would have put that at like 110 inches today.
It's fucking nuts. So yeah, what I did is I took the recliner chair, put it right in front of this fucking monster TV, hooked the Xbox up, and all my friends were all at home too because of the snow day. We had just a fucking group of 16 on
Holy shit.
Xbox Live, all just in like custom games playing. It was fucking awesome.
That's insane.
Yeah, super super fun.
That's
Great day.
awesome.
And I mean, it was a terrible snow day outside. Like normally, like one of my friends would come over, but it was so bad that they couldn't even drive over. They couldn't even drive over at all. So like we literally had to play an Xbox. It was that
Yeah.
shitty out. So
Yeah, Traverse City doesn't fuck around with snow.
that's right.
You know, we had some pretty good snow days around these parts back when I was younger. Back before you know, global warming really took as big of an effect as it has. So the thing that we used to do, we would kind of chance the snow day because I would hang out with Colin almost every weekend, if not every other weekend. We'd go back and forth between each other's houses, that type of stuff. And there were a few times where like Friday night or Friday after school, I'd head over there. Like
We
Or
did
n-
that. A couple of my friends would do that too. Yeah.
yeah,
They're like, there's no fucking way there's gonna be school tomorrow.
yeah, they're supposed to get like an inch of snow Sunday night. It's like, dude, I'm gonna come over Saturday. We'll hang out all day Saturday, hang out all day Sunday, and then I'll just stay over there.
Yeah.
Just hoping, like just fingers crossed. And Beale City, wherever the fuck that is, would usually close and we would stay open. Because I remember that's when you got to watch on the TV for the for the school closings. You'd see like the slowly changing list of like alphabetical. It's like Alpena, Alcona, or whatever.
Oh
And
yeah.
then it's like Bay City, or no, it would skip from A because Bay City would be, or Bay County would be right next, and it'd go to Beale City. It's like, fuck!
Yeah.
Fucking close. I don't even know where that is.
Yeah. And Wolverine, I remember always seeing them. They like had 9,000 snow days a year. They were always on the board. Wolverine. I'm like,
And
Jesus.
and you'd be pissed at them. It's like, fuck you guys, man.
Yeah.
You guys get every day off. You got to make them up in summer. Who fucking cares? Everyone's mailing it in that time. Like no one's doing anything in the summer.
Yeah, right.
Would I go to school for an extra 3 days?
Just draw pictures and shit.
Yeah.
And fucking
Watch
dip.
movies in class or some
Yeah.
shit. But yeah, so Colin and I would hang out, and there was one time, dude, where we were closed the entire week. Like it was just snow, snow, snow. We got like probably 3 feet of snow in that whole week. So I hung out with Colin probably like 4 to 6 days in a row.
Nice.
Just chilling he might have even been he was at my dad's, and we were watching VHS tapes, playing 64, and I remember we went out to shovel the driveway, and there was this guy in this like blue Subaru or some shit just stuck in the middle of the road.
Subarus don't get stuck. That must be a different car.
It was a blue car that was
All right, thank you.
very deeply stuck in snow. So we were trying to shovel him out, help him out, because we were doing our good deed for the day. And there was nothing, no chance. He was stuck on ice, and he buried himself, just trenches. So this truck from one of the neighbors came out and was like, I can hook up. And he was trying to find a place to hook up. And he says it. He's like, now, there's not really a great place to hook up. So I've got it on the chassis down there. If it slips off, it might fuck something up. And the guy's like, I need to get out of here, so it doesn't matter. So we got out of the way, just went back to the the sidewalk, and he takes this truck, takes off. That hook slips, completely rips his fucking transmission line and fucking power steering line.
Oh my
There is
God.
just so much like fluid out in the middle of this fucking intersection.
Oh,
It's,
Jesus.
oh my God, it was so bad. And we looked at what happened, and we just went right back inside. We're like, oh, we don't want to be part of this right
Yep,
now.
we're done helping.
That car was there for like 2 or 3 days.
Oh
That
my
thing was
God.
fucked. It was so funny.
That's crazy, yeah, because later on in life, with I remember it was like 4 a.m. It was like 4 a.m. Amanda and I were sleeping. It was when we lived on 15th Street in Traverse City, and all we heard was all morning. And I'm like, oh my God, what is that noise? I'm trying to fucking sleep. And I looked out the fucking window, and it's the neighbor across the street, and they're trying to pull out of their driveway, and they're fucking stuck. And it was some chick. I don't know. She was a nurse, so she had to get to the hospital to go start her shift. And I'm just like, oh my God. And she couldn't fucking do it. And it was like, I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna go get her unstuck. And I just got out of bed, man. Threw my boots on, grabbed a shovel, and walked over there and started like helping. And she did not know. I do not know how she drove in Traverse City. She did not know how to get a car unstuck. She knew how to get.
You gotta rock that shit.
Super more stuck, dude. The wheels were like fucking like dug into the ground so much. This thing was fucked. And she just kept more and more just digging it. So then I'm out there trying to fucking do this. And Amanda,
you're like pushing her and
Amanda's like, fuck it, I'll go out and help. So she comes out and helps too. And yeah, we're just trying to get this bitch going. And there's just not quite enough of us to push it and get out. And then some dude drives by, hops out of his car, and he decides to help, and we got it unstuck. But yeah, it's like sometimes you want to be the good citizen.
There's something about the snow and
Yeah.
a snowstorm like that brings Michiganders together to help out everybody.
Yeah.
Like in Essex,
Unless you're Mark Reichert shoveling snow
like just
and a plow truck goes by and they're like, fuck you, dude.
they just blow it all right
Yeah.
back in here. Yeah, that shit gets old. We got a really bad snowstorm in Essexville like probably a year and a half ago. Like, or not a year and a half ago, like 2 Christmases ago. And there's like 1.5 foot of snow or whatever. And this guy, there was no chance I was shoveling that shit by the time I needed to get to work. Sarah was stuck. I was stuck. It was fucked. And this guy on this like insane stand-up fucking snowblower was just he didn't even live around there. He was like he was in like Bay City or something. He came to help someone out, and he was just going up the fucking sidewalks and driveways, just blowing people's shit out. And I'm like, dude, what do you like? How much do I owe you or whatever? He's like, I'm just doing this for free. This is fun. It's like, oh, okay, cool, thanks, man.
Man, I wish that guy lived
Saved
by
my
me.
day, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I used to be sweet, man. Like I used to have it all set up. I was like, Amanda, go out there with like a little skirt on or something and start shoveling.
Yeah.
And sure enough, she'd be out there shoveling, and be like 5 minutes later, some fucking dude with a plow truck would drive by and
Are you serious?
take care of it.
Really?
And, yeah, I'd be like, all right, get back in the house. I gotta go to work now. Yep, I used to do that all the time. It was great.
Terrible. Mark.
Yep, I know. Sex sells. It gets me to work.
Sex plows.
Yep. And then, so, I mean, we kind of already talked about nightmare winners.
Yeah. You gotta
so-
have a good one in there.
So, yeah, there was one time I was working at Target, and I had to get to work, and it was fucked. It was one of those days. It was, I think it was February 2nd or 4th. It was February 4th one year in Bay City. It was a while ago. I want to say 2013. It was fucking just horrible, man. It was just so bad. And I had, the way my driveway is there's single file, right?
Yeah.
Well, Amanda had the Pontiac, the shitty ass Pontiac back then.
Good old Grand Am.
Yep. And and I have my Subi.
Yeah.
You know, Subi can get that fucker. I could be fine, but the way it was is the Pontiac was there and the Subaru was up front. Well, I couldn't drive to the field because it was that deep.
Yeah.
It was that fucking deep. And so I had to, I'm like, okay, well, I'll just take her car and park her car off over by the pharmacy there, like over there.
On the little side spot.
Yep,
That's
I'll
not
just park
good.
it over
Yeah.
there, and then I'll drive my Subaru over there, and then park her car back, and then I've juggled the cars, right?
Mhm.
Boom. So, I pull out, go to turn her car over by the pharmacy there. Boom, stuck.
Yeah.
'Cause it
You're
was-
talking about the side area right
Yep.
by your. That had to have been like 6 feet of snow.
Not that side area.
Oh.
I'm talking about. I'm driving on Woodside, going to turn on that road.
Okay.
You know where
Yep. Yeah.
that thrift store is right
Yeah.
there. So as I'm turning left into there, I get stuck.
Okay.
My ass end is still out in the middle of the fucking road where people drive right around that corner and could hit it.
Oh
And
no.
it's stuck right there, dude. Not very far from my house, just right there. Right in the middle of the fucking road in front of my house. So I'm like, God damn it. I hate.
Why don't you
fucking-
just tell everybody right where you live?
I don't give a fuck. But yeah, dude, so I'm like, I run back home, I grab a shovel, I'm trying to get this car unstuck and everything. I'm doing everything right. shoveling under the wheels, doing all that, going forward a little bit, back a little bit. I fucking hate. I don't know how people exist without all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I managed to get the car going. I just say, fuck this. I'm just gonna park this bitch. I'll figure out how to get to work later. And I parked the car, and I fucking never used Amanda's car then. I kept the lights on.
Oh, no.
I didn't realize that I kept the lights on. So I go to work. The battery's dead.
Oh, no.
So in order for me to get my Subaru to jump this fucker, I have to turn it all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to drive up, back, turn it around, so that way I can jump the car. I had to shovel my whole fucking backyard so I could drive this car up and turn it around. It was the most barbaric day of shoveling snow. And by the time I got it jumped, I just fucking called into work. I was already probably an hour late. I'm like, hey, man, I'm not coming to work. I'm fucking dead tired. It was awful. Horrible day. I've never shoveled so much snow for such a stupid scenario in my life.
Was it like the wet snow too?
Oh God, yeah.
Just heavy.
It was so bad. I still don't have a snowblower. I still am I'm stubborn like that where I'm like, I can use a shovel. I'm not fucking crippled.
Yeah, fuck that.
And my right hip kills now too. Every time I shovel, I come in, I'm dying. But I won't do it. I won't buy a snowblower.
Just wait till Reed gets old enough.
Right?
Like, get your ass out there, kid.
Yep, I won't do it. No snowblower for this guy.
I remember one Christmas, we had to have been like 7. My grandma was like, she was being really nice. Like, I got you guys some cool stuff. And our last 2 presents were like kid-sized shovels. They were like smaller shovels. She's like, look, you guys got these fancy new shovels so you can get your ass out there and help your mom. It's like,
Right.
fuck, man.
Right?
They were garbage, too. Just shittiest shovels ever.
Yeah.
Good old snow stories.
Yep.
Well, I think that about wraps up the show for this week. The season 7 debut of our show. Thank you again.
Sorry.
Oh,
One more snow story.
oh boy.
In middle school, we were up at our cabin at Drummond Island, remodeling it in the winter,
That's a horrible idea.
right?
That's bad.
Yeah, and the snowstorm was so bad, they closed down the Mackinac Bridge, so there's no way for me to get back, so I missed school because of that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
The ferry ain't gonna run for that one.
Right?
Um,
But yeah, sorry.
no, you're
Cut you
good.
off.
Shout out to the sponsors of the show, One Up Games and Crazy Quarters Arcade. Thank you for sponsoring tonight's episode. All your retro games and board games, Warhammer, whatever the hell you need, get it at One Up. And if you need to just spend some quarters, have a good time, Crazy Quarters Arcade in Bay City, Michigan, the coolest fucking arcade this side of the fucking galaxy.
I kind of think that's good. I could get used to you giving shout outs to One Up Games.
We'll see if another sponsor gets in on this. But,
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And then you won't be getting those sponsors. You'll be reading those ones.
Yeah, tables will turn. That's fine. That's fine with me.
I'll read yours. You read mine. It'll be great.
We'll get disc replay on here.
Fuck yeah. Oh my God, dude. We didn't even talk about store stories.
We do this every week.
I knew that we missed one. I'm like, man, this show didn't run as long. We got to talk about store stories. I've got a crazy one.
This is it.
I've got a fucking
have
epic
to.
store story. Yeah.
We have
so
to.
You guys,
Talking about shoveling snow like fucking
man,
6 hours.
not everyone's in here. Fuck. Oh, this is a really good store story for me for once. Fuck.
It's okay. They'll listen to it.
You know what? Yeah. This is a good one. Okay. Store stories.
You thought we were gone, but now you got a store story for you. You thought there was gonna be more.
I was really about to vibe to that. So, this week has been the week after Christmas. Like this whole month of January has been the year of rude fucking people. We're just starting out rude as shit.
See, that's what we do. We thank the sponsors and everything. We pretend the show's gone. We wait. The real people are still here. All right, let's talk about these fucking
fuck
customers.
these customers. So I have, oh my God, I had this one. There's a really good one, but we got to talk about the bitch. She was a bitch. So this lady came in with her boyfriend or whatever, or son, I don't know. It was a weird relationship. And she wanted a PS2. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I got one left. Comes with the controller cables, $5 game credit. She's like, well, I already have the game I want. I don't need the game credit. I'm like, well, do you need a memory card? Because you could use the $5 towards that. She's like, it doesn't come with one. Like, no, we sell the systems how they came when they came out. So no, it does not come with one. So she's like, fine, I'll get the memory card. And she's just being like rude for no reason. Like my PS2s are way fucking cheaper than everyone else's already. It's already
how cheap are your PS2s?
$60.
Wow, that's way too cheap.
Fucking insanely cheap. It's
So
an
cheap.
amazing deal.
So cheap.
So she's like thinking about, I got VR going, I got customers here, customers there. So I'm like, are we all set? You know, you're good to go? And she's like, well, is this going to hook up to my TV? And I'm like, yeah, do you have the yellow, white, red on the back of your TV? She's like, no, my TV has like, it's got the PlayStation port. And I'm like, what do you,
turn like coax?
what do you mean? And she's like, I need this end to go both ways. She's talking about the proprietary PlayStation end that is on the PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. Also is somehow on her TV. And I'm like, no, like this will plug into the red, white, yellow on the back of your TV. This is only on this console. Like this is the only, this and the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 3 are the only consoles that have this. She's like, no, I just bought this cable and it needs to go from here. So I guess let me just look it up and see. So I'm like, okay, well, let me know if you need help. I'll go fucking do the things I need to do because you're obviously a fucking idiot. So we never get back to that. We never talk about that again because of course she's wrong.
She looked it up. She was wrong. Yeah.
Even though I've worked 7 years in a video game store at this point, I have no idea what I'm talking about. And there's just this crazy flat screen TV out there that has this PlayStation AV port
on both. And they invented this one cord for this one TV.
so that you could use PlayStation to PlayStation.
Yep.
Because that makes fucking sense. So never talk about that again. She leaves and she's like, thank you, have a good one, blah, blah, blah. So she comes back a day later and she's like, yeah, I'd like to return this because it doesn't fucking work. I'm like, okay. Yeah, let me just test it out, make sure, see what's going on with it. So she's got a copy of Dark Cloud 2 in a bootleg case, and it's not work. Like, there's scratches all over it.
Yeah.
So I tested it out with 3 different games, blue disc, silver disc, and a dual layer.
Yep.
Laser's working perfect on this thing. It's running like money.
Money.
So before I even tested it, she's like, yeah, I popped this game in, I bought it online, and it's saying, like, it doesn't support this region. I'm like, what? What the fuck? Like, is it a Japanese game? Like, that,
Yeah.
but that should work fine. So I try her disc. Doesn't read. It says, disc cannot be read. Throw it through the cleaner. I'm like, I throw it through the cleaner, and I'm like, or no, I didn't even put it through the cleaner. I'm like, hey, there's some scratches on this. I can try and clean it to see if that'll fix it. But there's like a couple really small cracks on the spindle. So I'm like, now there is a chance that this game will crack or just like explode. There are cracks in the spindle.
Right.
She's like, what do you mean? Like, no, I don't want you to break my game. I'm like, well, the system's working fine. Your game is not. Do you want me to clean the game? And she's like, I don't want you to break it. I bought it on eBay. I'm like, well, can you return it? Like,
because obviously the problem here is not the system.
Yeah. I'm like, can you return the game? And she's like, well, no, I bought it too long ago. I'm like, okay. what would you like me to do? She's like, well, do you have another system you can test it out with?
But we've already tested this system.
And I'm like, no, this was my only PS2. She's like, of course. Fucking great. And I'm like, really trying to hold it together at this point. She's like 5'2". Oh, never mind. I'm not even going to describe her. She's just tiny and full of anger. So I'm like, okay, so the system's working fine. I will do. She's like, well, obviously my fucking game won't work and your fucking system won't work with it. So can I just return it? I'm like, I don't do cash back. She's like, oh, fucking course you don't. And I just go to the back. I'm like, I'm going to fucking strangle this bitch. I'm going to fucking kill her. And I'm like, you know what? I will do a cashback return for you. Like, if you just want to get rid of the system. She's like, well, I really just want to play this game. And then there's one other game I want that I don't know the name of it. And I'm like, well, what do you do in the game? She's like, so I guess I'll just go look and see if another store has this game. Like, she doesn't give me any descriptors for this other fucking magical game that she's played. She's like,
you wouldn't know, fucker. You didn't even know about the AV to AV cable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck would you know?
So, I'm like, okay, sounds good. Well, if you need any help, just come on back. And I was so close, like three times. It's just like, here's your system. You can fuck off now and never come back. Oh my God, I hate that woman.
Oh, that is a nightmare.
I'm gonna save the next one for next week because that one was a good one, and
Okay.
I needed to vent about that one.
Yeah, no, you're good. Mine is just.
Sorry,
I have three.
fucking
I have
hate it.
three, so I'm gonna save a couple for next week also. I had this guy. He was trading in a really filthy PS4, and he had an external hard drive with it. Now he was trading in the PS4, but he didn't have a controller with it.
Right.
He didn't have any of the cords with it. It was just the PlayStation console. We test it. Its drive is all fucked up.
Yeah.
It's not taking in discs. It's like the disc it's super loud when it tries to go in. Its disk drive's fucked. So its disk drive's messed up, and the thing is just caked. It's just caked with fucking dust and dirt.
Oh yeah.
But he's got an external hard drive, and Justin gave him a quote for what we would do when we took off the, because I was on lunch when this guy brought it in originally, so. We had to take off for not having a controller. We had to take off for not having the cords. We had to take off for having to do a disk drive repair on it. So this thing's in pretty rough shape.
Yeah.
So it was like $80 we offered the guy.
Still decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For having to do all that extra work and missing all that stuff. And he was like, nah, no, nope. And then he came back later because he wanted to sell this external hard drive. He's like, yeah, I just want to know what I can get for this. And he sets it on the table. And I've got quite a few customers in the store at this point. And now at this point, I'm doing it. So I'm like, so were you going to trade that PS4 in? Because he left and came back. He's like, no. I just don't think it's right, man. And I'm like, what? I don't even know anything about like what's going on here because Justin was doing it. He's like, I just don't think it's right, man. You're only going to offer me $80. And he points to the showcase where we have like a PS4 in there, which is like a different model. It's more hard drive size.
Yeah.
It's obviously like it was like a PS4 Pro, I think even.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
He's like, I just don't understand. You're gonna offer me $80, and then you're gonna sell this thing for like $300. Like, how does that make sense? How is that fair? Like, it's just and while he's going off on me, I'm actually looking up this hard drive, this external hard drive. And which was gross looking, and it had a big dent right in the middle of it.
Oh, so it's probably fucked
And
anyway.
But I was still being nice, going through it, going to do his trade in, and he just starts tearing me up because we wouldn't give him a shitload of money for his beat the fuck up PS4, and he's like, yeah, I just don't think it's fair. You could sell these for this much, and you're just gonna try and give me that, like completely rip me off. And I'm like, you know what, dude, here. Took his external hard drive and handed it back. I'm like, just get out of here. I don't want to buy it. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm not buying that. Straight up. I'm like, yeah, you can take your stuff out of here, man. Like, I'm not ripping you off or anything like that, man. No. I'm like, no, I don't want your external hard drive. He's like, why not? I'm like, well, one, it's filthy, and it's got a big dent in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to take it. It's damaged. So I'm sorry, man. I can't give you anything for it.
That's a 1-star review down the road.
No, I wasn't really that much of an asshole to him. He was just fucking.
No,
I just cut his ass off while he was fucking trying to shit on us in front of other customers, and then he was just like, well, I mean, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, I really need the money, man. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. And he's like, well, I guess I'll sell the PS4 for $80. So yeah, I bought the PS4. We fixed it and everything. So that's how you deal with that.
Yeah, nice job.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Fucking try and pull that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Well, I guess I'll sell the PS4.
I had another chick today that was like, 4 days ago, she goes, hey, I'm trying to sell this 3DS XL. This is twice now she's tried to do this.
Yeah.
Disc Replay told me they can give me $120 for it. Is there any way you can do that? I live closer to here. I don't want to drive to Disc Replay. But Disc Replay told me they can do 120. And then, like, there was another thing. And I was just like, whatever, I'll take a look. I'm like, yeah, I guess I can give you a little bit more.
Yeah.
So you don't have to drive over there. Well, this time they came in and they wanted this much money for it. And it was like way higher.
Yeah. That's.
And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, no, I can't do that. Like, I could do $70. I'm like, I can't do 120 on that.
It's like what you're gonna sell.
Yeah,
For.
like I'm like, yeah, I can do 70, and she's like, okay, well, whatever. And I'm like, all right, see ya. And then today they came in, hey, can you still do 70 for this 3DS?
Dude, they misquote all the time.
Yeah.
So I had someone, a DS Lite. He brought a white DS Lite in, fucking filthy. Didn't have a charger. I told him I sell them for like $40 or $50. I told him, I'm like, without the charger, I'd probably do like 25 on it. Because I had to put probably like 20 minutes into cleaning that thing. All that. He's like, well, Disc Replay told me 80. And I'm like, they told you 80 on this thing. Like, you should sell that. If you can get 80 out of this thing, go for it, man.
Right.
Because I'm going to sell it for like 40 to 50. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, like, I'm not going to lie to people. If they're going to pay you double what I'm going to sell it for, fucking take it there, man.
Yeah, go right ahead.
And there's like customers in the store. Like, I wasn't like, well, fucking get out of here, man. I was just like, yeah, man. Like, that's more than what I'm going to sell it for. Take it over there.
Yeah.
And like 10 minutes later, he comes back. He's like, yeah, they weren't going to give me that. They're going to, and they didn't take it without
So I wasn't sure if it was my customer lying to me, but no, apparently it's Dick Replay just lying to them.
Yeah. Fun times
I got more packed away for next week. So
I've got a banger for next week, so it'll be a good one. But thank you to the sponsors again for the season debut, and thank you to everyone that came out tonight. We had a huge amount of people come back for the debut of the season.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
We look forward to seeing you guys for the streams that we'll be doing. Mark and I may be doing a little Halo playthrough. We're kind of talking about that. Going to be doing some NHL and all that type of stuff. So stay tuned for that, and we will see you guys next week on the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
Peace.
Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. We're going to go edit the show so Mark can go home, get some sleep, and
start that Pinball FX3 tournament.
Yeah. I'm gonna be playing some tonight. So
yeah,
maybe, I don't know. Maybe play some tomorrow. But I'm gonna get
It'll last 7 days, so I mean, we'll have time to play.
Sexy Girl 122 gave us a follow.
Thank you, Sexy Girl 122. Appreciate it.
All right, I like it. All right, dude, that shit you sent me this morning about the dude that fucking followed me last night was so funny. Posing with guns and shit. It's amazing.
Matty Ice is huge in Al Qaeda.
Dude, I don't know
huge
what
fan base.
You know what's crazy
that's
is it's
terrible.
just when I play fucking Counter-Strike. I get so many people from over there watching that shit. Trying to recruit me. All right, we're going to get out of here, guys.